So as we continue to move post-pandemic, even though Corona is still with us, as we move post-pandemic, first-time home buyers are coming back on the market. A lot of them were priced out during the pandemic because they didn't have the appraisal difference or they didn't have the closing cost of money that was required in order to win a bid. But now as prices are stabilizing and houses are coming back on the market and the rush for homes is beginning to decrease, first-time home buyers now have a chance to come back on the market and purchase a house. So I want to give you 4 tools that you can use to deal with first-time home buyers as they come back on the market. Let's do it. What's good? My name is Sean Slaughter, real estate agent and investor. And you're probably wondering, Sean, where the heck are you? So I am at Virginia State University doing the MOVE program, Undetermined program. It is my wife. She is speaking at this program, and they basically deal with helping families that have Black boys with disabilities, giving them tools, giving them training. So there's a bunch of kids here, a bunch of parents here. It's a really, really cool program that is happening here at Virginia State University. So I'm in the cafeteria trying to find a space that has the least noise. I think I found the space that has the most noise. All right, so just bear with the background noise. It is all good, but I wanted to make sure I produce some content for you guys. Buyers are coming back on the market. First-time buyers are coming back on the market. I had several first-time home buyers that were literally priced out of the market. They were looking for 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms for a certain price, and those prices jumped up literally $20,000, $25,000. And not only did the price jump up that high, but they did not have the money to make up the appraisal difference or to pay the closing costs. They just didn't have the money to bid. Well, now as buyers begin to exit the market and interest rates have risen, that is beginning to stabilize the market. And right now, you should not be talking to your buyers and saying, oh my goodness, the interest rate is 6%. What are we going to do? What you should be doing is telling your buyers, now is the perfect time to strike. First of all, we don't know if the interest rates are going to continue to rise. So right now is a perfect time for your buyers to get into the market at this interest rate. And a 5.5% to 6% interest rate, honestly, is an average, normal interest rate. I would say historically below average. That's what you should be telling your buyers. Right now, this is an average, normal interest rate. Forget about the pandemic interest rates. We're not getting those back until another pandemic comes back or until Jesus comes back. That's what you should be telling your buyers. You can also tell them, hey, there is more inventory available because not that many people are shopping. You do not have to be in competition with as many people as you did before. So you can possibly get some closing costs from the seller. You can ask for home inspection repairs. You don't have to make the difference up between the appraisal price and the purchase price. All right. These are some things that you should be telling your buyers to encourage them to get back in the market. Let's get right into the 4 things. Number 1, build long-term relationships with your buyers, staying in communication with them. And the way that you're going to do this is with a CRM. You need to invest and have a good CRM, purchase a good CRM, because during the process where my first-time home buyers could not qualify or did not have the money, or really more than likely did not have the money. So at the time when they could not purchase in the market, I put them on a buyer long-term drip from my CRM. And it basically just let them know what was happening in the market. It just educated them is basically what it did. It educated them while they were waiting to jump back in the market. And a lot of times my buyers are responding to me because they think I'm the ones that are sending out the emails, which is good. You want to have that communication. Now, when I call them, it's not like, we haven't spoken for 6 months or 7 months or 8 months. And now all of a sudden I'm popping about the blue. Now I've been in communication. You've seen my face. You've gotten my emails. You've gotten my texts. Now I can call you and pick right up and say, hey, look, market's changed. Let's go shopping. So build long-term relationship with your buyers, and make sure that these buyers have been pre-qualified. All right. You don't want to build a long-term relationship with somebody that has not been pre-approved or pre-qualified, because that just could be a waste of time. Number 2, actively search the MLS for available homes. Don't just depend on auto email listings. It's so funny when I send auto email listings to my buyers, and for some reason, maybe it's the price range that I have it in, maybe it's the bedrooms and bathrooms that I have it, but you'll just miss certain houses. Certain houses will just slip by. And so you want to make sure that you're searching the MLS every single day to make sure that you're offering your clients not just the houses that you've sent them, but also the ones that are kind of not being sent to them and slipping through the cracks. Number 3, familiarize yourself with first-time home buyer loan programs and grants. Now here in Virginia, we have the first-time home buyers loan provided by the Virginia Department of Housing. And that loan takes their loan down payment and it wraps it in a loan, which ideally gives them a 0% loan down payment as far as bringing money to the table, all right? It wraps it in the loan. But there are certain cities here in Virginia that actually offer grants. So what you want to do is you want to familiarize yourself with those grants and have your potential buyers fill out that paperwork for those grants, all right? So that not only can they get back in the game and get that first-time home buyers loan, but they can get extra assistance as far as some of these programs are paying all closing costs. Some of these programs are applying money towards the purchase price. Just so many different opportunities for your buyers to get into a home right now. So do the research. Lastly, number 4, know your buyers' home buying criteria, particularly how much money they have available for closing. So you know the bedrooms and the bathrooms and where they want to live and all that type of stuff, but know how much money that they have, okay? Because typically when you're dealing with first-time home buyers, you're dealing with folks who are saving up a lot of money to pay for their closing costs, in addition to pay for their furniture, to pay to move their stuff. And so money is really, really of a premium, and you need to know their home buying criteria. Make sure you know how much they can afford on a monthly basis, right? Work with your loan officer to say, hey, look, I know your pre-approval is $230, but if you want to stay within, $1,500 a month, we need to look for houses around $200,000. Also, be sure to always let them know via the loan officer, because you're not a loan officer, but always talk to them and let them know, hey, look, if you want to get an estimate of your closing costs, call so on and so forth, call the loan officer, and he can give you an estimate on your closing costs. Also let them know what the upfront costs are as far as appraisal and home inspection and, earnest money deposit. Always educate your buyers, because this is a big, scary process for them. And let's be honest, I've heard so many horror stories of real estate agents taking advantage of buyers' ignorance and buyers feeling like they have no idea what's going on. Money's always being asked of them. And then when they get to the final closing table, they're bringing money to the table they did not expect because they were not prepared by their agent. So always conversate with your buyers and know how much cash they have or how much cash they can get. That's it. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and karate chop that bell for notifications. Look, I love you guys. I believe in you guys. This is the House of Motivation, the place where inspiration lives.